If you're having a hard time, just wanted to offer my support, hang in there. I know that life is really tough sometimes, especially when we're going through transformation periods or growth. It's not comfortable. And it seems like the universe can be against us. It's just blocking us in multiple ways, and you're like, what the hell is going on? And you may be tempted to fall into victim mode. This sucks, this is not fair. I totally hear that. I feel it sometimes too, but it's just not going to do you any good. Stepping into that mode, it really isn't. And obviously feel your feelings, allow them to pass, but it will get better. We're growing. This is part of the growth. There's polarity in our existence, and we have the good and the bad, and they intermingle at times, and that's just the nature of our being. And if you're feeling like your head is just spinning around trying to work things out, or your emotions are just really full on at the moment, then I encourage you to use your physical body to let some energy out, let some steam off. I'm doing that today. I'm sanding this room, and it's actually really helpful. I'm being productive in a way that's physically good for me. I don't have time to go to the gym. I have too much to do, and so this way feels really efficient. Whether it's stacking wood or sanding or something, it's hard work, it gets me sweating, but it's releasing, and it's also moving me toward the end goal. And that's definitely an analogy for our spiritual growth. We go through the hard times, we have to feel the feelings sometimes, we have to go through the horrible thoughts, and they do pass, and sometimes we have to look into them and see what's going on, and reflect and journal and do some shadow work and try and balance ourselves. And we really have to swing in between the work and the peace. It's not all roses doing this. It really isn't. So please just go easy on yourself if you're having a really hard time at the moment. It really will improve. And like I said, this is part of your growth. And also, if you didn't have the hard times, you wouldn't appreciate the good at the end, because we need that polarity, right? We need to be able to go, oh, actually, I worked my ass off to get there. I really got through the hard times when it felt like I couldn't. And I grew in strength, and now I have this strength, and I have this adaptability, and I'm actually grateful. Though you might not feel grateful today, at the end of where you're wanting to go, you might, truly see that gratitude for what you've been through. So yeah, hang in there, you're doing great, and I will speak to you soon. Back to my sanding.